particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see, the number 22 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Gamecocks will put Toto Rattler to crank us up. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lewis. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Wants to throw. It's Aguilar. Working that left side now. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
That's a pretty impressive throw, man. That's given me Peyton Manning to Peerless Price memories back when I was watching them, playing against them in college. That was a thing of beauty right there. There's a nice chemistry that this quarterback had.
Looking for a deep man. Pulls it in down the middle. There he goes. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Got his man. He was trying to reach the sticks, but he doesn't quite make it down at the 23. It's 4th down. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and look for room. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. The play fake on first down. Caught near the sideline, it's Thomas. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Get a nice job of it.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Matthews.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now,
a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Finds his man, it's Smith. Still on his feet at the 45. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. He makes the catch. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays.
Intercepted to stop the threat. Returns it all the way back to the 23-yard line, and the defense gets a turnover.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Tennessee.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Buying some time. Trying to make magic with his feet. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job in the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
On the option. Now the toss. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Motion from the wideout. Back to pass. It's Aguilar. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he's been making a big play, and that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run the option. Just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Volunteers will punt it away on fourth down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air, it's Sellers. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky, that wasn't a turnover.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Makes the catch. It's Harbor. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Tennessee, 14. South Carolina, 0.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Out of the shotgun on third down. He wants to take the top off. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Takes a handoff. It's Thomas. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, South Carolina.
Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. They stripped it out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get Hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Rush is on him. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
We're only in the first half. Already this guy's got 2 TD passes, so you can see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Throws toward the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Safe completion on the screen. Almost popped free on the screen, but he stopped short of the line to gain. It's 4th down.
You got to love that on defense. One of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. These corners backing off a bit. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Goes to the option. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Vols want to crank the tempo.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. Fires on the move. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, the receiver getting a little ahead of himself on that one. You saw him calling for the ball. He thought he was wide open. He thought that was going to be an easy catch. The ball finally gets to him, and he drops it. If you're going to call for the ball like that and call your shot, you've got to secure the catch.
Makes a connection. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Give to the fullback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, when you're handing off to your fullback, oftentimes these guys need some space to work so they can build up a head of steam to get the speed going, but that guy didn't have anywhere to go on that one.
And the Vols have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. It's as if you're in GOAT in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. all kinds of time before he fires right. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Volunteers will call on their punt team. And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it along the sideline. Running free. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Bishop. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers,
pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Try to get it to the edge. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He's taking the shot. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown ball. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He leaves it with his back. He's in open space downfield. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
Timeout, Tennessee.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Showing the arm strength to the left. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, that DB did everything right on that deep shot. You saw the speed, you saw his ability to turn his hips, and how about getting his head around, locating the football, and then knocking it away? Couldn't have done that better.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the right. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. The Volunteers will boot it away to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Williams. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Has to uncork this one off his back foot. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The option look. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And the Gamecocks need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Sellers. Looking left. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Trying to take it back. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Tennessee. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking downfield on 1st down. Now improvising. He throws one to the left. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Off to the races. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Makes the grab, it's Thomas. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Now the pitch. Turning it on. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
And we've already seen this QB have success throwing the football down the field. How about the variety to his game? Now you run the option, you make the right read, get it to your pitch man where he can get up.
Unloads it downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. The 40. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, South Carolina. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Leaves it with the back. Creates a little space. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. With the catch, it's Lewis. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Rides the back on the option to give. The Vols get it past the sticks.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. It won't just be the quarterback. But he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. And it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
To the air, it's Aguilar. He'll pull it down and run. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. The RPO, it's complete. It's a seam wide open. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
And We haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And a great job on the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to throw again. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. It's Butler. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown Volunteers.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
South Carolina, 28.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Sellers. He'll take the deep shot. Brings it down on the right side. Here he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin. And you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll start this drive going to the air. He lets one fly deep. Makes the grab down the left side. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. A terrific throw that time, and when you play quarterback here, there's a pretty rich legacy to try to live up to.
And just finding that guy that just makes it look easy. I think the Vols fans will really appreciate that when a guy that can push it down the field, make the right decisions consistently, be smart at that quarterback spot.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Defense playing a bail technique. On the ground, it's Lewis. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter.
Tennessee, 38. South Carolina, 28.
So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Looking to pass, it's Aguilar. Going up top. Got it inside the 10. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand.
Touchdown Vols! Quick strike through the air for the score. Is there anything this dude can't do? He's channeling his inner Condridge Holloway, Heath Schuler, or dare I say, the great Peyton Manning.
I bet he can't lead the band, Reese. I bet he's not allowed to do that. He's having himself a day, but he's not there yet. But, man, putting up some stats, doing what he wants. This offense is absolutely cooking.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Smith.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
The Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job at coverage.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dingle. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Man, I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
They just keep firing. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Got his man on the right. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
Video game type numbers now for this QB. He has been virtually unstoppable, and you know the Heisman voters are taking account of what he has done here in this game. He's got over 450 passing yards now.
To the air on first down. Looking down the middle. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Scanning the field, it's Aguilar. Gonna take a shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Setting up the screen. Runs through a tackle. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
And he was flat, missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. They're dealing with a second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying play action. On the run, still looking. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
All right, that's a play that I'd like to see the quarterback just take off and run it himself. And I love his mindset. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to throw this, we're going to get this first down, I have a play. But sometimes you just got to know, man, at this point, I'm out here on the perimeter. It's just me and these defenders one-on-one. I've got to trust in my speed and my athleticism to go make this one.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Volunteers send out the punt unit. And it'll be down right there. The first snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air, it's Sellers. Back open in the middle. He's loose. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Wants to throw on first down. Rifles it down the middle. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Volunteers in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down. He came up a little short. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. These corners going to give them some space. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the snap, it's Lewis. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been out of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
DBs will try to keep everything in front. On the run, it's Lewis. Finds a crease at the 20. Turns it on down the left side. The 40. There he goes.
Yeah, it was explosive, but shoot, Reese could have run through that hole. I mean, it was wide open. He didn't have to break anybody's ankles. He didn't have to run through tackles. I mean, just great blocking up front and horrible, horrible defense.
Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.